here it is, the Dixie Chopper Silver Eagle 2750 with a 50-inch deck. It's got a Generac motor. Let's see if I can get a view of the, there you go, Generac. We'll go ahead and turn on. Now the oil sensor has been replaced. Actually, it was replaced 2 days ago, and that's this piece here. It just screws into the bottom of the motor and it monitors oil temp and oil pressure, and that makes it beep when the key turns on, and eventually over time it will ground out by itself. It's normal, and just you'll hear continued beep. That's how you'll know you need to replace it, or your motor's overheating. So it'll sound like this. Okay, I want to show you the choke. Okay, when you pull it out, here's the brake, here's the choke. When you pull it out, you'll see this move. Okay, perfectly normal. I'm going to push it in. See, nothing happened. The cable doesn't have enough resistance over time, so just push that down with your finger. This right here. So that's how we start it. We'll pull it out, get it to where it needs to go, start it, and then actually sitting down, reach our arm just back through here and push it down. I've been doing it all summer, so to me it's easy peasy. But we'll go ahead and start it. I got the choke pulled right now. Go ahead and start it and you'll see what I'm talking about on that piece back there. If I can get the handles out. Alright. You hear it? Now you're going to have to push it down. You can hear it run. Let's put the blade on. New tires. This is what I was talking about, how these are the wide ones. You can see there's not a ton of clearance between those tires and the sidewall. That's what I was talking about. Let's see. This spindle is new. The pulley is original pulley, but the spindle is new. The blades, you can see the blades. We keep them, it's got regular wear and tear, but there's no big notches out of them. Just regular sharpen. That's just regular wear and tear. That's a good blade. You could probably be sharpened one more time if it gets sharpened here pretty soon. But there's no big nicks out of it. Now the guard, I do have the guard for that. But when we replaced it, I just didn't put it back on. And plus it makes it easier to get to when you're greasing. So like I said, I do have that piece. 50-inch. You got the, obviously, the deck guard. You can see the tires. The tires got plenty of tread in there. I can stick my finger down in there. Plenty of good tread on these. And while it's beeping, you're going to have to hear it beep, but you can see the hours. Now I'm thinking about it. $793. You got the seat belt wrapped around here, because if you don't, it'll fall down in there. Now here's one other thing. The seat. Okay. It got leaves and everything down in here, but you can see this is all dry. It's dry in here. Okay. You can hear the crunch. You know, I'm just saying that because there's no leaks. There's no leaks in here, and any of this stuff here. It does have newer filters under here. I guarantee the filters on the hydraulics aren't even 50 hours old. And like I said, oil change at 100 hours. So when it hits 800, it'll be time for another. Now here, let's talk about the seat real quick. The mount that's on here, when we bought it, these were busted. So we've been meaning to tack weld those in, and you know, we just let it sit in there. Obviously, you get a new nut for that one. But like I said, adjustable seat. You can see it's actually a Silver Eagle. Like I said, 50-inch. Battery's good. Never had a problem with it. And discharges well. Probably the air filter, I've never replaced it, but we just blow it out. It looks good. The Generac has that little whistle sound to it that Generac's famous for. It's just what they do. So you might have heard that when it was running. It just kind of has this whoo sound, you know. It's what they do. And that's it, you know. It's got the roll cage on it. Like I said, new bearings in here, and I have OEM bearings with that as well. Let's see. Oh, one huge thing I want to point out is you see how this grass is piled only on the side? That's because underneath there, that pulley right there has a fin on the blades that actually blows it out. Look how clean it is under there. I mean, you can see there's no moisture. Look at that dirt. No moisture, so no hydraulic leaks, nothing. That belt has been replaced once this year. It got broke when hit a dirt clump, snapped the belt. That was replaced. Good wear and tear. It's not slick and shiny. It's good. But anyways, this is just, you know, just some grass. But oh, these chains. What I was gonna say is, if you remove this chain or this bolt, that bolt, you can remove the lower bolt too. Doesn't matter, whichever one you want to remove. But if you remove all 4 of those, and then take the deck belt off, that whole belt will just roll out from underneath it. It'll sit on its skid wheels. It's got one there, one in the middle, one there, one in the middle in the back, and the one in the back. This does a really good job of anti-skid. That's one thing I really like about it. With the deck size combined with the placement of the anti-skid wheels, it does a really good job that way. So great, easy removal. As a matter of fact, when we do an oil change and stuff, we actually take the deck all the way off for hydraulic changes. Makes it so much easier. Oh, and last but not least, I hope you're still paying attention and watching this. That brake doesn't work. The switch does, meaning if you want it to still be running and you're not sitting down, you need to put the brake on. But that brake has never worked. I don't know if the cable's broken. I never got into it. I don't need to. You can see this is it's an extra wide trailer, meaning it's as wide as legal possible. That being said, it has enough room that we can actually turn it sideways, and turning it sideways like this keeps it stationary, keeps it from rolling around. It has nowhere to go. So that's why we park it sideways, and it actually gives us even more room. I can put a whole nother mower on, and even with all this stuff up front, we can still fit this mower and another mower because we're turning this one sideways. So I hope I said everything.